Hello everyone, I'm Sean, alright, and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today, I'm a bit down today. I did a video yesterday, and it was a video I was excited about, been waiting to do for a long time. It was the video on McDonald's breakfast, but then it turned out my audio didn't record properly, and the video was so quiet that I couldn't get any usable audio out of it at all. If I boost it enough for you to be able to hear me, it's just so distorted. So I'm a bit down about that, but we've ordered some new equipment that should help with that going forward. Obviously I made a mistake when I was recording it, and it won't help prevent me make mistakes, but if I make the same mistakes again, the stuff should still be salvageable because the microphone won't be so far away from me. The stuff should still be salvageable if I make similar mistakes. But I'm hoping that Boost iced coffee will cheer me up a bit and lift our spirits. So we've got two. John picked these up for me. So we mentioned in the Hell Coffee video, John said, oh, there's the Boost coffee, and I said, oh yeah, I've still not seen that anywhere, I'd like to try that. And John said, oh well, it's in the shop by me. I said, cool, could you pick me up some? He said, yeah. So that was very nice of him. He's not too interested in trying it, and he's on keto anyway, and it does have sugar in. Now, I've not actually looked at these until now. I've just had them in the fridge. But I noticed that the Cafe Latte has 45 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml. And the Double Espresso has 60 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml. I can't remember what some. I think some of the others have 60 or so. I think the Hell had 40. So these are pretty high. I'm going to have to look up. I can't remember. I've got a terrible headache this morning. I can't remember what the others were that we looked at. I want to say that they had 100 milligrams of caffeine in the can, which would mean that they were 40 milligrams. 60 milligrams would be 150 milligrams of caffeine in the can, which would put a can this size in line with Monster or Sneak, G Fuel. You know, most things have 32. I think some Monsters have 30, most things have 32, and it puts them at 160, but 150, 160, it's pretty much the same. We'll start with this Cafe Latte. Silky smooth Cafe Latte, it says. So I think usually with these coffee drinks, we have a bit of struggle. Just invert it a couple of times because I want to mix it up, but I don't want to shake it. Usually with these coffee drinks, when they come out in pairs, we have a bit of a struggle telling them apart and trying to work out what the difference between them is meant to be. But with these Boost ones, one of them's a latte, one of them's a double espresso with milk. And you think, you know, with other drinks, it's, you know, the Monster ones, the latte, caramel latte, whatever, it calls them all triple espresso. This one calls one latte and one double espresso. And I would expect that the double espresso is going to be very similar. It's going to be sweet, it's going to be milky, but it's going to taste a lot more of coffee, and that's why it's got a lot more caffeine in it, because it's got more coffee in it. You know, if we look at the ingredients on this one, you know, semi-skim milk, sterilised. It's got 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 24 grams of sugar per can, 7 grams of protein. This one has less than half a gram of fat in the can, 21 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. It's only got skimmed milk in. It doesn't have any semi-skimmed milk, so you know you've still got 7 grams of protein from the milk there. You've got 21 grams of sugar, so nearly as much sugar, but you've got a lot less fat. For some reason the latte uses semi-skimmed milk as well as skimmed milk. Smells of coffee, smells like a regular iced coffee. Cheers. That's not bad, considering the amount of caffeine in. You know, i.e. not a lot compared to this one. And the amount of sugar, the amount of milk, I wasn't expecting that to have much of a coffee tasting kick to it, but it really does. It's got more of a kick than the Hell Latte, maybe on par with the Hell cappuccino that we had. It's actually tastes of coffee, which is a surprise, and it like with the Hell, it doesn't have that kind of preservative-y taste that you get in a lot of them at the moment, or maybe it does and I'm just not noticing it because I've had a few of these now. I mean, yeah, it definitely does a bit. But that's not bad at all. Now, I'm that little bit more excited for this one now, because I'm thinking this one is going to really actually taste of coffee. It's darker straight away. It's a lot darker. Doesn't seem quite as thick either. Yeah, doesn't seem quite as thick or milky. Oddly enough, doesn't seem to have much of an aroma to it. Cheers. It's not got much less sugar, but it tastes a lot less sweet. But it doesn't seem to taste much more strongly of coffee. Whether that's because my palate has been sort of coated with the coffee already, I don't know. But it just seems to taste less sweet rather than tasting more of coffee. But that's fine. You can concentrate more on the coffee flavour there, but it doesn't seem any more punchy. The preservative-y taste is less noticeable as well. Overall, for a pound price mark, 250ml can, these are really half decent coffee drinks. I don't know whether I'd pick one up over a Starbucks espresso if they were the same price. But A, they're not the same price, and B, that they're more similar to the Monster espressos. If these were the same price as the Monster espressos, I honestly think I'd get these. And again, they're not the same price, they're cheaper. And the same goes for Hell. I think the Hell was stronger than the Monster. Picking between these and Hell, both price marks at £1. That'd be difficult. That would be difficult. But picking these up for £1 over the Monster, that'd be the easiest decision you make in the day. I'd recommend them if you're into the iced coffee drinks, especially if you're into the Monster ones and you're spending 150, 180, £2 on them regularly. You know, give these ones a go. Give this one a go maybe, because I'm pretty sure the Monster ones are 60 or 70 milligrams of caffeine, so maybe this one at 45 isn't going to cut it for you. But you know, you've got the option there. If the Monster ones are a bit too much caffeine, you can give this one a go. But then, you know, you do have a lot of sugar in both of these. I think it's in line with how much sugar's in the Monster ones. You know, 10 or 11 grams, thereabouts. You know, we've got 8.3 and 9.5 per 100ml. You know, that's not bad. I think I'll wrap it up there. Yeah, check these out if you think it's something you might be into. For £1, you can't go wrong. You're not really going to get any coffee drinks any cheaper. But yeah, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Cheers.